Countries with no income tax. These are real, fully recognized countries where residents legally pay 0% on their salary. Here's how each one pulls it off. Number 12. Vanuatu. A small island nation in the South Pacific made up of over 80 islands. Vanuatu funds its government through import duties, tourism, and by selling citizenship to foreign investors, which brings in a steady stream of revenue without ever taxing personal income. A passport here can be obtained in as little as a few months through investment, making it one of the fastest citizenship programs in the world. Number 11. St. Kitts and Nevis. This Caribbean nation runs one of the world's oldest citizenship by investment programs, dating back to 1984. Wealthy foreigners pay large fees or make real estate investments to gain citizenship, and that money helps fund the government instead of income tax. The passport is also considered one of the strongest in the world for visa-free travel. Number 10. Antigua and Barbuda. Another Caribbean nation that relies on tourism and a citizenship investment program. Cruise ships and resorts bring in steady income for the government, which means residents never see a cent taken from their paycheck. Over 1 million tourists visit these two small islands every year, more than 10 times the local population. Number 9. Oman. Oman currently charges zero income tax, funded largely by oil revenue. That's set to change though, since the government has already announced a 5% tax on high earners starting in 2028, so this window won't stay open forever. Oman is one of the first Gulf nations to introduce a personal income tax at all, a sign that even oil money doesn't stretch forever. Number 8. Brunei. A small, oil-rich nation in Southeast Asia. Brunei's government is funded almost entirely by oil and gas exports, which is wealthy enough to cover public services without ever needing to tax citizens directly. Healthcare and education are both free for citizens funded the same way. Number 7. The Bahamas. This Caribbean nation funds itself through tourism, import duties, and a large offshore banking industry. Millions of visitors every year keep government revenue flowing without any need for personal income tax. Its close location to the United States makes it one of the most visited tax-free destinations on Earth. Number 6. Bahrain. A small Gulf nation that built its economy on oil in the past, but has since shifted heavily into banking and finance. Corporate fees and business licensing now cover a large share of government revenue. Bahrain was actually one of the first Gulf states to start pumping oil, back in the 1930s. Number 5. Kuwait. One of the world's largest oil reserves sits under Kuwait, and oil exports alone generate enough revenue to fund the entire government, no income tax required. Kuwait was actually one of the very first countries to strike major oil wealth in the Middle East, back in the 1930s. Number 4. Qatar. Home to some of the highest income per person on Earth, funded by massive natural gas reserves. Qatar simply doesn't need to tax its residents when energy exports bring in that much money. The country hosted the World Cup in 2022, built almost entirely from that same gas wealth. Number 3. Saudi Arabia. The largest economy on this list, historically powered by oil. Saudi Arabia has been diversifying into tourism and business in recent years, but oil revenue still covers the bulk of government spending. It's also home to Aramco, one of the most valuable companies in the entire world. Number 2. Monaco. A tiny European country on the French Riviera, known for attracting the ultra-wealthy. Monaco funds itself through tourism, a famous casino industry, and corporate registration fees from businesses that set up there. It's also one of the most densely populated countries on Earth, packed with luxury real estate. Number 1. The United Arab Emirates, the most well-known tax-free country in the world. Oil built the UAE's wealth originally, but Dubai in particular has since built a massive economy around tourism, real estate, and international business, all without ever taxing personal income. The UAE now attracts more foreign residents and businesses than any other country on this list, drawn by both the lifestyle and the 0% tax rate. And that's every fully recognized country in the world with zero personal income tax right now. Notice how almost every single one relies on oil, tourism, or attracting wealthy foreign investors to replace the revenue that income tax would normally bring in. Worth noting, Moving to one of these countries doesn't automatically mean you stop paying tax at home. Some countries, like the United States, still tax citizens no matter where they live. If you like this ranking, subscribe to List Logic. We rank the best and worst of everything worth knowing. See you in the next one.